I'm gonna check real quick. Episode 29 of MLB 20 The So. This is Jada, your host, to Running Egg and Tuber, of every 1 to 2 days a week on the schedule. If you guys are joining in, want to catch more MLB 20, be sure to hit that red support button and like button. Stay connected. Leave a comment on see. And never ask anything back in return. Today. Not only you guys can share through Twitter and Discord, you guys can also share through YouTube anytime you like. So if there's anybody in the chat that has a Twitter and a Discord, the best thing you can do about Twitter. Hey, what's up, Connor? Good morning. How you doing? Good way to start the weekend, buddy. If there's anybody in the chat that has a Twitter, you guys can share me out, tweet me out, leave a comment on Twitter, and the numbers are always the same. I mean, the same. 824-656-00. Okay, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. Does anybody in the chat not just have a Twitter? I can't complain. I'm a little bit tired when it comes to being up early in the mornings, but I'm okay for the most part. But if you guys in the chat have also a Discord, you guys can do the same thing as you normally do through the Twitter. And that would be send me a phone request. Some of you guys said hello, and we watch our videos in full. We like them, share them, tweet them out, comment as good as you guys can. And if there are any questions you guys would like to ask, you guys can vote Atlanta 32, the greatest showman at 13. Guys, we got Icy News once we get the first 19 to 20 minutes today. But what's you been up to today, Connor? It's good to see you back. As you guys can see, it'll be Game 1 in New York City.
I can try to talk my parents into getting
as we speak,
Discord.
I can try to talk my parents into getting a Discord. Oh, okay. Have you thought about joining my good old friend, what's his face? Devin? Devin, aka Armanac Games Group, or why you plan on joining one of the good servers, maybe? Let me know on that in the chat. Alright guys, this will be Game 1 in New York City, as today, on this Saturday morning. It will be the 10 and 18 Tigers visiting the 20 and 9 New York City, New York Yankees. In Game 1 in the 3-game series, in Game 1 in New York City, on the mound for the 10 and 18 Tigers will be Matthew Boyd. Has a 2-1, 1-loss record, 24 strikeouts for 2.57 earned runs. And on the mound in Game 1 New York City as well, guys, also for the 20 and 9 Yankees will be Delvi Garcia. Has a good 4-1, 1-loss record, 35 strikeouts for 2.76 earned runs. Take it down in the ballpark today.
Do you know when the MLB The Show 21 is coming out?
Do you know when MLB The Show 21 is coming out? Not really. When that's coming out, I would think maybe before the end of spring. Because either way, guys, we're not going to be able to get Lego Lord of the Rings Gollum till next year. I mean, I do know they are going to be coming out with that next year, but due to MLB 21, I am not 100% sure. I do know though. I'm pretty sure they'll announce something for it, but let me try to look it up real quick. But what's you been up to today, Connor? Anything interesting? But yeah, they haven't announced any of the release date or anything else completely yet. It'll be soon. Also, take your time, buddy. So on the mound for the 10 and 18 Tigers today, guys, on the left side of your screen will be southpaw, left-hander. It's a starting pitcher, Matthew Boyd, has a 2-1, 1-loss record with 2.57 earned runs. No ERA. And there's a starting lineup for the 10 and 18 Tigers today. It's listed between good status. Leading off first will be center fielder Victor Reyes. Nico Goodrum at DH, that's designated hitter. Zamir Candelario is at third. Johnson Scope at second. Will Castro at short. Suzanne Cron at first. At left field, Harold Castro. At right field, Jorge Bonifacio. And doing the catching batting ninth is Jake Rogers. Twin the status. Jake Rogers is only batting 197. And when it comes to March 17th, I don't know. I mean, I would probably get it, but I have to see what I'm going to do on the schedule, though. I mean, I still have 3 games that are still up for pre-order today. And that would be, for example, I'll tell you in a minute. So he'll have it'll be somebody else coming in. So how is everyone doing this morning on a Saturday evening? Have guys? I do go back to work tomorrow, so I go back Sunday, Monday, and I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, and then my schedule starts to be a little bit complete when it comes to working different days every week or two. So we should be okay. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could try to maybe do something for that certain date, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna even rush into it right now. Well, I still got 3 pre-orders I'm picking up real soon that are coming to the #1 seed, which I've had it for 8 weeks already. So on the mound for the 29 Yankees today, guys. You guys can see in the middle is Delvi Garcia. 5th start of his career, 4-1 record with 2.760 on Davins, 34 hits, 11 walks, 35 strikeouts. Between the field. And leading off first for the Tigers today, guys, will be Victor Reyes, batting .258. Hey, good morning, Gab. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Remember, guys, my content's been pretty good at this point, so I finally got an episode done last night. I mean, it was after I had Krabby Connection on the Thursday this week. I mean, I was trying to do a new episode of Cyberpunk, but I decided you guys will have that next Thursday and Friday. So my connection bothered me a little bit more, 9 to 10 times. But let me ask you and Gab some, Connor. Have you guys in the chat had that problem before? It's like if you're trying to sweep something, does it usually give you an upset term or not as much? No balls, 2 strikes. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. First out for the Tigers. First out by Delvi Garcia. Should I do a video? What kind of video are you thinking about doing? That'll bring up Nico Goodrum, batting .263. What kind of video are you thinking about doing? Anything interesting? At the bottom for a strike. It's acquired by free agency in 2017. I also want to deliver a shout out to Happy Loose. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for telling me to stay safe. Same with you too, buddy. Shout out to MC Cooligan. Well, MC Cooligan is always part of this group to Running Egg and Tuber. You know, my content's always been pretty good as of this point. Since I saw it, my second place views. At the bottom, another strikeout. That's the second out for the Tigers. Hold up a minute. Let me go back to the chat in just a moment. A little bit of stance speed play afterwards. Oh, okay. I have to see what I'm going to do about MLB 21. I probably am not going to buy it right away. But it all depends. And that'll bring up Zamir Candelario. At home, actually batting .240. Here's pitch by Garcia. And that'll be a pop-up to right center field, guys. Gets under it deeply. And makes the catch, and the inning is over. His inning game would be up and running. We go to Bob in the first. Game 1 in New York City. Tigers nothing, and the Yankees coming up to bat. So Connor and Gab, what do you guys think of my content this week? Has it been pretty good, or has it been a little more better than Thursday? On the mound for the 10-18 Tigers will be Matthew Boyd. Set start. 2-1, 1 loss record, but 2.57 Orion Evans and 24 strikeouts. Like I said, my content's still been pretty good. I still never set up between comments, so you guys like to hear what you guys love to hear on it. You'll see us batting .276. Here's the pitch by Boyd. And that's in the middle, strike 1. Like I said, my content's been pretty good, you know. As long as we're doing the goodest thing possible instead of doing the painful thing possible. So, I did tell my opponent, last night, you won't believe what kind of day it was yesterday. And that'll be ground ball to first. Gets the first base, 1 out for the Yankees. Well, I'm a little bit tired when it comes to getting up in the mornings, whether if I'm working morning shifts or getting up early in the mornings with, what do you call it, having days off or anything. But, I'm doing okay. Plus, guys, it was also my love and I's 1,300 day anniversary last night, so basically, we actually had a good anniversary at this point, and that would be a ground ball to second. Picks it up, throws the first time, second out for the Yankees. Here comes DJ LeMahieu, 7th in the American League with 9 home runs, batting .257. Boyd nods his head. At the bottom, my content is, I'm still on a different account. My channel is called Locus, but my content's been good. Oh, that's good. All I know is love, support. The best way with having the great content, guys, is always very simple. Is, you know, so people can see what people have been up to or what they like doing so far on the channel. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Yankees. Go to top of the second. Game 1 in New York City. Yankees nothing, Tigers nothing. Leading off next for the Tigers, as he needs to be another 10 minutes, will be Jonathan Scope. 204, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs driven in. Oh, 1.24 million supporters. Oh, that's nice. Can't get that too quick, Conan. I do know, one of my love's roommates is looking to get to 300, actually get up to 100 by the time she turns 31 on December 27th. Now, she still has a 75% chance, but do you guys actually think I can get my pun to 300 before the end of this year? I mean, what kind of percentage do you think that would take? To the right, 1-1. I mean, I still think my Angel, after having a good anniversary last night, she still has a 35% chance. I mean, I would really like to think so. Set up the sniper. Thank you, buddy, for coming on that video from last night. So I don't know. We'll see. That's a strikeout. First out for the Tigers. Third strikeout by Telby Garcia.
Now at the plate, number 49.
So another 3 supporters. That's okay. No big deal. Get it back up there when 2 and Running go live. So I'm guessing the Purrs stuck in a little bit this morning, I think. This game was 1 for 3 with a double. But yeah, my content's been pretty good as of late, so that way it doesn't have to be going up and down a whole lot. That'll be a foul ball to left, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's good. There's really nothing wrong with that, buddy. And that'll be ground ball to second. Picks it up defensively, throws the first time, out number 2 for the Tigers. But yeah, guys, love, support, and greatness. Any people can do anything that they want to do to their channel, as long as they bring a lot of love, support, and a lot of respect in between. You know, that's really the key, and the biggest key that anybody can bring to the table. Seems like Cron's batting 161. We have come a long way, Connor. You know what you're doing, like we always do in the chat. It's better than nothing. It's barely better than nothing as long as you know what kind of stuff you like to do. More people can see what you've been up to. Like so my content's been pretty good at this point. I don't waste any time when it comes to work or you guys in the chat, trust me. To the right, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, my supporters count has been up and down specifically this week. To the right, another strikeout, and the inning is over. I do know I'm going to be jumping into 2 streams today. That'll be, well, I'm going to be with Tuba Sad tonight around 7. And Running goes live around, I'm going to check in a few. Due up for the Yankees will be Luke Voigt. Batting .255, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs driven in. As far as my good buddy, Running he's not going to be starting until maybe tonight or something. I don't know. I would have to really try to manage quite a bit. Pitched by Boyd. But I do know Running goes live almost 24/7, almost every day. But he's a good lucky man. Him and Susie are. The same with Tuba. Tuba goes live on any days he likes to do, between 3 to 4 days every week, or any days that would work for him. 2-0 from the stretch. Here's the pitch by Boyd. But it's all good. Foul ball to left. 2-1. But other than that, my content's been pretty good as of this point. Better than nothing as it could be. The bottom right, 2-2. But yeah, would I go after MLB 21 on the 17th? Probably not. I mean, as of right now, probably not. But it all depends. Up next is Carl Stanton, batting 271. He's on deck, 3-2. And that would be ground ball to right. Picks it up, throws the first, 1 out for the Yankees. I actually might do it in real live police content. Oh, okay. So what kind of content, I mean, would it be a police style or something a bit different on that style? What do you think? As it needs to be another 5 minutes, guys, as we speak between the few. But as far as tonight goes, today's Saturday, you guys will have a new episode of Spider-Man Miles Morales. So you guys will have that tonight, and then I go back tomorrow and Monday. So the plan after I get off work after 5 tomorrow night, guys, tomorrow Sunday, is you guys will only have Spider-Man by then. And that will be getting the first base in time, second out for the Yankees. So it all depends. Up next, guys, is Aaron Judge. 301, 4 runs, 10 RBIs driven in. Probably like State Troopers and NYPD. Oh, okay. Well, I do know Chris Tucker's character, Mr. NYPD, did quite well. Rush Hour, he was in Rush Hour, as we speak, on all 3 with Jackie Chan. So both of those 2 gentlemen were really funny and good. You know, wanted to find that little girl that Lee wanted to have Detective Carter to look for him together, you know. But it's all good. And that'll be Detective Carter a little bit. 0-2. But you remember that line, correct, Connor? That's a strikeout at the bottom. And the side is retired. That's true. Go to the top of the 3rd. Game 1 in New York City. Yankees nothing, Tigers nothing. I mean, getting new gear is pretty much the important thing. I mean, without any new gear, you cannot have anything that's covered or something like that. Due up for the Tigers will be Harold Castro, 211, 3 on runs, 6 RBIs driven in. 10-18 Tigers looking to stretch the board a little bit. Between the few untraditional stuff completely. Here's the pitch by Garcia. At the bottom for a strike. We're going to get to news in just a moment, guys. Senator Venezuela. But how do you feel about doing that in the chat? At the bottom, 0-2. I have a vest, a gun, I might taser, a possibility of guilty belt. Well, how long have you been doing that so far today, Connor? Do you know how many years, days it's been? I mean, I would actually protect my opponent if I had some good gear like that, but anybody would harm my angel, you guys would be there to help me. Giovanni Yang and Tubas group. And that's a strikeout at the bottom. And that's the first out for the Tigers. But it all depends. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, 193, 4 on runs, 6 RBIs driven in. And when it comes to tasers, people can really get electrocuted, no matter who's going to get tased too. But tasers are not that bad of a weapon when it comes to weaponry. Oh, I think you? Okay. That's probably not bad. So do you like the experience that you do? The bottom, 0-2. I mean, having a good experience is great opportunities. Okay, guys, we're going to get to some news right about now. It's past a little over 19 minutes. Hold on. Remember, guys, hit that red support button, hit that like button, stay connected. Leave a comment if you guys can. Never ask for support back. I did lose 3 in the back final as we speak. Coming out of that Purds, I think. 1 and 2. But if you got, that's the best way you guys can connect with each other, doing the stuff the good way. So my content's been pretty good between the few. Be foul ball to right, 2-2. But other than that, guys, if you guys have a Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter at ZDZachDawson. As we speak, A24. I mean, you guys can give me your first and last name information through Twitter. Send it to me in the tab for information. Up next is Austin Romine. He's on deck. Remember, guys, you guys can share me out, tweet me out, get it out there as good as you guys can. The bottom, another strikeout. Second out for the Tigers. But yeah, not only if you guys have Twitter, if you guys have a Discord, you can do so by doing the same thing on Discord. Send me a phone request, tell me you guys said hello, and let me know if there's any questions you'd like to ask, anything you'd like to chit chat in between. Like say if there's any games you're looking for, Xbox systems or the Switch, that'd be okay. Just let me know. To the bottom right, 1 and 1. Kind of content do you upload? Not that bad of a question, buddy. But the taser is fake, but it has a flashing LED light. Okay. Not a bad idea. But yeah, guys, the best way we can always do something to promote any channel is we watch our videos in full. Hit that red support button. Leave a like down below. Keep it on the left side as always. Share it, tweet it out, so people can see what people have been up to. And we never ask anything back in return. But as long as you leave a good, meaningful comment, people can see what you guys are commenting and give your... So people can give your preferences or opinions on it. You guys can vote to land at 32 and the greatest summon at 13 by 19. The bottom left, 3 and 2. Up next is Victor Reyes. 255, 3 on runs, 5 RBIs, 7 in. We guys are getting Spider-Man tonight, so I'm going to begin some good popularity, hopefully. To the right, ball 4, first walk by Garcia. As he walks, Austin Romine for the 10 and 18 Tigers today. So, okay, guys, if you guys have any other questions, let me know in the chat. Here comes Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 1. Strikeout his first time. Runner first, 2 outs. Okay, guys, today's date is, I'll tell you in a second, foul ball to left, strike 1. Today is January 30th already. As you guys already know, we got a couple days until we reach the first day of February, so this really is something that's been terrible that happened to me, so we'll probably get to that at a different time. So, okay, guys, we don't have much news, but we'll get to that some of this real quick. Okay, guys, first article, you guys can look at the Razor Blade Stealth 13 review. It's actually a different kind of laptop or computer. I mean, I've never heard of it, but I don't know what kind of company it's from. And it seems to be according to Jason Blade or something. 2 and 1 from the stretch. I mean, I would think. At the bottom, 2 and 2. Hold on, let me double check some of this real quick. So the score of this, up right, 3 and 2. We can go to on deck. Garcia's already given up 1 walk. To the right, and that's the second walk by Garcia. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. Second walk by Garcia as he walks Victor Reyes for the 10 and 18 Tigers today. So it's started 9 out of 10. That's good. That'll bring up Nico Goodrum. 0-for-1 with a strikeout his first time in the ballgame. First and second with just 2 outs. No powers, no Taysom. Up top, 1-0. Again, the second round pick in 2010. Okay, guys, if you guys are looking to get some video game teas, you guys can check out IGN store. Any cert or any clothing you guys are looking to do, go on sale at the IGN store this time. You guys can play Monster Hunter Rise demo to get these free items. No thanks. I only played Monster Hunter World as an MMORPG, which I'm always a big RPG fan since I was a kid. So, for me, I don't think so. But I do know Monster Hunter is a good long life game that most of us can dig into anytime. And that's a fly ball to center field. Gets under for its target, makes the catch, and the inning is over.
A couple of walks, but no damage.
Game 1 in New York City. The bottom of the third inning. Tigers nothing, Yankees nothing. But we'll see what happens though. Due up for the Yankees in the seventh position. Go for the name of Clint Frazier. 323, 4 runs, 16 RBIs driven in. 29 Yankees, we're going to step up quite a bit. Get a bit focused. You guys can use the best USB Wi-Fi adapters to connect with the internet. You guys can check some of that out. Some of you guys might find it a little bit unique. There's something a bit good for your style. That's a foul ball to right for a strike. Looking between Fraser for Boyd, 1 for 7. You guys can look at how to get the mystical Isu bow on the Sasquatch Holler. You guys are getting new you guys are always getting new episodes every Tuesday, Wednesdays. And that'll be ground ball to right center field. Scoops it up, and that's a single. Single for the Yankees. So we'll see how that's going to go. You guys can also check out the best Android tablets with streaming, gaming, and some other stuff. You guys can see yourselves news. You guys will get some more news tonight once we do Spider-Man Miles Morales. That'll be out of this world. The Pets by Boyd. And that'll be, this one's ground ball to left center field. And then it'll get a little off the wall, and runner second goes to third, and that's a single. A single for the Yankees. Trump or something. First and third, nobody out. Here's the Pets coming up by Boyd. And that'll be ground ball close to second. Gives it to first base. And that's the first out for the Yankees. As it strikes first, it's 1-0 Yankees. Top of the game 1 in New York City. Runner second, 1 out. Oh my goodness. And here comes back to the lineup, Gio Yosila. Ground out his first time, is 0 for 1. 1-0 Yankees, bottom of the third, 1 out, runner second. Game 1 in New York City.
From the stretch.
To the left for a strike. Have you thought of a couple ideas, Connor? No, but whatever happens, as long as we put our mind to it. Except throws the first, second out for the Yankees, runner second goes to third. As long as people know what they'd love to do on their channel, what's the next step for their channel, as long as we put our mind to it together for Christianity. It's all about making a lot of love, support, and a lot of good stuff that people can do. The Running Egg and Tubas group that I'm always in. But it's all good, Connor. Whatever you can think, more people can jump in to see what you like doing. To the right, that's the Cats. Side is retired. I mean, whatever you can think, people will like what you do. Go to top of the fourth. Game 1 in New York City. Yankees 1, Tigers nothing. Up next to the batter's box for the Tigers guys will be Jameer Candelario. He's off 1 for pop out his first time. I mean, you look at my content, Connor, it's been pretty good, out of this world. Black Ops Cold War's been getting great popularity every 3 to 4 days a week. Is that, I think I have this game. What's up, Joshua Cruz? How you doing? You think you have this game? Okay. Well, are you going to begin MLB 21 on the 17th? I mean, I've won, I'm not going to be getting it yet. But, how are you? 0-2. Up the bottom, another strikeout. First out for the Tigers. Some strikeout by Delphi Garcia. Fota, Mutso, Pavar versus Real. Oh, okay. Oh, Roblox has been getting some good stuff, too. By the way, Zasua, are you from Running Egg or Tuber? Here comes Jonathan Scope. Struck out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. And when everybody's almost thinking between that, Connor, trust me. Are you from Tuber, Tad, or Running Egg, as we speak? I don't know. Zasua, what does that stand for, by the way? 2 balls, no strikes. Came free agent in 2019. Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, I don't speak a lot of Spanish or Mexican. The only language you guys already know I speak is English. 2-1. At the bottom, 2-2.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but
Equals 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now at 2-2.
But I have no clue. 2-2. Another strikeout at the bottom.
Yes, he did.
Picks it up. Throws the first, second out for the Tigers. I'm not Spanish, so I don't know. Ah, that's true. Here comes Will Castro. Grounded out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. Well, like I said, my content's been pretty good. The running egg and tuba so far today, so you can't get there much quick. The bottom, first ball, no strike, has 8 doubles. I mean, whatever kind of language it translates, one of us can negotiate a little bit of history. And that's going to be a pop-up to left center. Foul territory on the screen, makes catch, and the inning is over. But I have no clue at this point. Go to bottom of the fourth. Game 1 in New York City. Yankees 1, Tigers nothing. Doo-wop for the Yankees will be DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for fly out in the first inning. But either way, guys, after my love and I had a good anniversary, as you guys can see, her and I have now been together since our anniversary last night, 1,301 days. It's been now at the 1,300 day figures now. So, you know, we had a little more romantic evening last night after I got done with the chat. Since I told my friend that I finally got an episode done, instead of having stupidity connection from the other day on Thursday. Which is actually a good thing. The pitch by Boyd. What it really is. To the left, 1-0. Right between Boyd versus Boyd. 3 for 13 with 3 strikeouts. He's 0 for 1. And that'll be ground ball to right center field. Picks it up defensively, and that will be a single. That's a single for the Yankees. I wish I can hit the like button more than once. Get it 1.2 billion likes. I think it would be a wistful thinking to do too, but I would almost highly doubt I would doubt it's going to really happen. But that'll bring me a lot of supporters in between that did. But I don't know. We'll see. Scott stands 0 for 1 for ground out in the second. But at first, 1 out. I mean, of course, that would be really nice, to be honest, too, but we'll see. Has 8 home runs. 2-0. And that will be fly ball to right center field. Gets under it, racing back, and it's gone. So Carlos Stanton has his 2-run shot, 9th of his career, 366 feet, 98.4 miles per hour exit velocity. Oh my goodness, the Carlos Stanton. 2-run shot to deep right. 9th of his career. And a good fast and style. Good emotion between the few. And it's now 3-0 Yankees. Bottom of the fourth, 1 out. Game 1 in Detroit. Game 1 in New York City, excuse me. At least that comic kind of says, swiping from Dora. Don't explore. He used to say that one line. Oh man, that's a good line between a villain. When anybody's enemy's plans doesn't go forward. Evans odds 0 for 1 for strikeout in second. 3-0 Yankees. Bottom of the fourth, 1 out. Game 1 in New York City. But the colors that Swiper did have, ground ball to left. Picks it up, throws the first, second out for the Yankees. I mean, he was actually an orange villain. It tries to jump in regular episodes, almost any new episode he's been in. Tries to swipe something. Either between any of Dora's friends. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it.
It doesn't look real.
It's 89%. It doesn't look real. Ah, right. To the right, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. But other than that, Dust, are you from running angle tuber? That'd be 5 ball to left center field, picks it up, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Side. It's flat to the bottom.
It's now
A bullet
3-0
between the side of the right. It's gone. Goodbye. Boom goes the ball to the other side between Souvenir. We're at the top of the 5th inning. Game 1, New York City. Yankees 3, Tigers nothing.
As we get set for the top of the 5th.
So, Zaz, are you from Running Anchor Tuber?
Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break.
Let me know in the chat, my man. I did lose 3 supporters. I was at 1625 when I got up this morning. Then I lost another 3 because of that stupid purse or something. But you know what a good thing is, Connor? At least I finally got an episode going last night. Finally. Because if it wasn't for the terrible connection, I would have not gotten anywhere. Finally. Do watch for the Tigers with CJ Cron. Struck out in the 2nd inning, he's 0 for 1. But it's all good. It's really good. As long as you know what you're doing, more people will stop by to see what you guys been up to. My God, that's been pretty good. And of this world. That's the first strike. Sorry guys about going to the other video. Yeah, there we go. Remember guys, keep it on the left side. 0-1. Foul ball to home base, 0-2. But I think we might be okay going in for Spider-Man tonight. I'm pretty sure on the upper right, 1 and 2. I see it's giving up 2 walks. I wonder who's going to be on the cover of MLB 21. I haven't followed a lot of baseball when it comes to baseball games since way before this stupid coronavirus started, so it all depends. I mean, if I would think of one person, I don't know. Maybe somebody that's really good on the team, maybe. I would think 2 and 2. And that will be, guys, there'll be fly ball to left center and makes the catch. 1 out for the Tigers. Let me try to look some of this up real quick.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only
Athletics 2, Reigns is nothing in Texas. Okay, guys, let me double check this one real quick.
Even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Well, I do know that, well, most of us already know that MLB 21 will be coming out for PS4, PS5, and the fans are still hopeful. Then it will also come out between the 2 Xbox systems and the PC. I don't think it's going to come out for the Switch because Nintendo doesn't have any damn lab. So we'll see. So yeah, Connor, you're right about earlier this morning that MLB 21 is going to be coming out. I do know it's going to be coming out real soon on March. As long as it's going to start right back up a little bit. Oh, it froze? What do you mean by it froze? Hold up a minute. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it would be not that bad of a possibility, but we'll see. Up top, 1 and 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
What do you mean by a froze, Colin? What happened? Want to put a 5-0 over? Oh, okay. It's all good, buddy. I mean, my connection's been a little more better and powerful after what happened on Thursday night. I mean, all I know is my ass was a little more upset due to the fact 2 and 1. To the right, 3 and 1. Up next, guys, is Austin Romine. He's on deck. So yeah, so the thing about the release date, guys, it stayed still. Oh, that's good. So yeah, it'll be just in time for baseball to start back in again. So usually when it comes to MLB season, guys, it always starts every year in the month of March. So there's going to be some concerns involving the release date soon. To the right, big strikeout. And the side is retired. So we'll see what happens there. Going to bottom of the 5th, game 1 in New York City. Yankees 3, Tigers nothing. Up next on the batter's box for the Yankees will be Gleyber Torres. Single in the 3rd inning, he's 1 for 1. It goes on to state that they're not going to be given any news involving the game until sometime this year. So, but depending on like it or not, who's going to be on the cover, I have no idea. It'll be soon. To the right, that's the first out for the Yankees. I don't know if they're going to be delaying something that they're going to be bringing to the table or anything. But we'll see. Gary Sanchez is 0 for 1.
ready with the
Well, we'll
first
just have to
pitch.
find out once we get to February coming up after this weekend.
It's no wonder
Royal
this guy's pitch
Red
count
Sox
is so
3,
low.
Blue Jays
He keeps
2 in
swinging on the
Toronto.
first pitch. He's got a real chance to go deep
So we'll
into
see
this
what
one.
happens there. I mean, we might be able to get a little something lucky, maybe. If not, we're just gonna have to wait. I mean, I'm still waiting for the other games that are coming out for PS5 as my #1 seed. I've actually had this console for 8 weeks already. 1-1. So we'll see what happens. At the bottom, 1-2.
I am so happy about it.
Well, you got tattoos. I'm sorry. What kind of tattoos does it get, by the way? 1-2.
And a fastball.
To the right, strikeout.
And there are 2 down.
Second out for the
That's a
Yankees.
pretty unique
Second
pitch
strikeout by
these
Matthew
guys.
Boyd.
Usually pitching is all about mixing
So, what kind of
pitches and
tattoos does he
locations.
end up getting?
He threw that
Anything
ball out the
good?
window to get that strike
I mean, when
out.
it comes to
He offered the
tattoos,
same
they usually
pitch
cost not that bad of
three
money
times
between the
in a row.
5-0s
So he
or
used that reverse
the
psychology
3-5s or something like that between the money amount.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
I mean, I would have plans to get a tattoo, but I'm not 100% sure, though.
He's 0 for
See, also,
2
Sila's 0 for
so
2
far.
with 2 groundouts. So we'll see what happens. Reds 5, Braves nothing in Cincinnati. So we'll see. I would probably get one in the future,
Low and inside,
but not right
2
now.
balls and no strikes.
Has a 7-game hitting streak, 2-0 from the stretch.
This
And
should
that'd be ground ball to right center field. Picks it up, throws the first, and the inning is over.
First, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the
We played
Bombers.
5 innings today, guys.
Lead it
Go to
3-0.
top of the 6th. Game 1, New York City. Yankees 3, Tigers nothing. Do up for the
Top
Tigers.
half of the 6th about to get started.
But that will
And
be
up next,
Austin
the catcher,
Romine.
Austin Romine.
Through walk in the 3rd inning. Like Red Sox tattoos or like baseball teams in general? Oh, okay.
Here comes the first pitch.
That should be fun. A little more fun and a little more unique. I do know one of my peers has a couple of tattoos thanks to one of the few, I think. But I don't know if my opponent will let me get a head tattoo or something. Maybe. But it all depends. 1-1.
And a
At the bottom,
half-hard
1 and
that
2.
time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now.
You guys let me know if you guys want a shout out in the chat through Runny Egg and Tubas group. Let me know. Doing the good stuff the good way. And that'll be foul ball to right, 1 and 2. I for one won't have breakfast after I get done with my sour, so see what we can do on him. To the right, 2 and 2. Garcia Dick he has been giving up 2 walks so far today. Without anything that's general. At the bottom, 3 and 2. Up next is Victor Reyes, batting .255. He's on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't want to allow a leadoff walk.
And the names, 3 and 2.
Just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that'll be ground ball to home. Picks it up, throws the first, 1 out for the Tigers. So we'll see what happens from there. Here comes Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 with walk in the 3rd inning.
As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
I'll probably have some after I'm done with the chat this morning.
Is swinging a little bit better against
Then go
right-handed
forward.
pitching. This guy has
To the right,
decent
1 ball, no
numbers,
strike.
but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Actually, I actually never knew this person. Hold up a minute. And that will be, look like a nice hit. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's foul.
That nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a
I'm not going to even
lone
try
foul
to
ball.
look at that.
Hit to
And that'll be
first.
ground ball to first. Gets the first base safely. Second out for the Tigers. Coming out of arrangements. Here comes Nico Goodrum, second batting position. Struck out, flown out, 0 for 2. 10 and 18 Tigers looking to rebuild and regroup.
It'll be interesting.
Quite a
to see
little
how
bit
long
more.
He can keep this dominance up.
A little bit of funny dances involving the starts of an ace and the other one that starts with a P. So back in the old days. At the bottom, 1 strike. Last game was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. This is always called as a hat trick. To the left, 1 and 1. 92 miles per hour today, guys. Doing a good stuff on him. Bottom 1 and 2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the
1 ball,
knees
2
is still
strikes.
the
Like I
best
said, I'll
approach.
probably have a little something after I'm done with the chat this morning, so We might be okay. 1 and 2. To the right, 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes equal.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking.
Plus, the temperature for the last couple nights, guys, it really did not affect me. I really stayed warm at the end. But today's supposed to get up to 34, so. It's supposed to stay between the 20s and 30s. Even though we didn't get the real good snow yet. We'll have to see if it keep us up by out a little bit. So I don't have to reach the year milestone or something. That's 3 and 2. Zamir Candelario batting 236. He's on deck.
They got to be thinking the man on the mound is
what it is going forward, actually. 3 and 2.
Or at least force him out of the game.
And that'll be ground ball close to second. That's what end the inning. Throws the first, and the inning is over. Go to 5 and 6. Game 1 in New York City. Yankees 3, Tigers nothing. Due up for the Yankees to be Theo Estrada. 0 for 2 for flyout and a ground out. Guys, let me know if you guys want a shout out during the group. So you guys like doing on your channel or anything you guys like to do. Like if you guys have a Twitter or a Discord, you guys can follow me on Twitter and send me a friend request on Discord. Anything you guys like to talk about or want to talk about in between going forward to this year. I'll be okay if most of us are alluded to it. So we're going to actually see what we have to say. Ground ball center field, that's a single. That's a single for the Yankees. So we'll see what happens there. You guys can also vote Alan at 32, Grant Soman at 13. I do know my pun's agenda today is, all she's doing today is going out for supper tonight and, you know, pretty much going grocery shopping too. At the bottom, one strike. He's a main zone for 2 with flyout and a pop out. But at first with no outs. Athletics 2, Rangers nothing in Texas.
Here comes the 0-1.
Well, my love and I did have a marvelous anniversary last night. I really did. Last game was 4 runs scored, 0 and 2. And that'll be foul, fly ball to left center field. Makes the catch. Runner will hold it first. You can't get there too quick, guys. So get a little more forward. Here comes Luke Voigt, 1 for 2 for single and had a run. Run at first, 1 out.
First delivery to him on the way.
And that'll be ground ball to third. Throws to second. Throws to first in time. Double play. The side is retired. Reds 5, Braves nothing in Cincinnati. For the top of the 7th. Game 1, New York City. Yankees 3, and the Tigers nothing. Due up next for the Tigers.
And set to go as the third baseman, Candelario.
Will be Zamir Candelario. He's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a strikeout. So let's see what happens once we get to the after party today, guys. So what most of us are going to be saying for sure. To the left, 1-0. And the bullpen today, guys, for the 29 Yankees, you have 2 right-handers, Chad Green and Tommy Conley. It's actually pronounced as the L-E after the 4 letters out of 6. At the bottom, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, we have to check out the count sounds. Bell still at 50. At the bottom left, 2-1. If you guys want to support both supporters, guys, my pun's still my #1 moderator. So you guys can support my pun and Bell if you like. My pun's at 12. I'm trying to get a 10 back up there. Got ties between the leads, got a strikeout. Good stuff for the Tigers. Here, you guys can also increase Bell's channel. She's at 50, and an even number. So she wants 100 by the end of, by the time she reaches 31 by the end of this year, on December. But she still has a 75% sense, guys. She still does. To the left, 1-0. White Sox 1, Red Sox, Yankees, Red Sox, Rockies nothing, Colorado, excuse me. I had to make a couple extra words to mix. But it's all good. 1 ball, no strike.
if his manager's going to give him a shot.
And that'll be a pop-up close to home base. Picks it up, second out for the Tigers.
So coming to the plate,
It's a bit more forward. Will Castle's 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out. When it comes a little more upper length, guys, or anything that's close, between the bottom, you can't get there too quick.
That's ball one.
At the same point at the same time. But it's actually not that hard to really explain. And that'll be fly ball center field. We're going to bounce it a little bit more and a little off the wall. And it will be a double. And that's a double for the Tigers.
So he was able to take it into the seventh.
Holy cow.
No-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning
reduce the grabbing for the spot with Steelers. I do know one of these guys is going to be restructuring this year. Alright. Looking more of a distance play on it. Right on second, 2 outs. Zaquan's 0 for 2 for strikeout and a line out. And that'll be this one, guys. Is a pop up to home to the mound. Makes the catch. Inning is over.
But their first run will have to wait as the inning is over.
Small part of it.
Tigers leave one.
Going to Bob in the 7th inning. Game 1 in New York City. Yankees 3. Tigers nothing. Up next on the mound, up next, guys, for the Yankees will be Carlos Stanton. 1 for 2 with a 2-1 homer in the 4th inning. Comes a little more forward, doesn't have less time to get to it. Got a little bit. Left, 1 ball, no strike. Well, I know you know what you're doing, and that's a good thing. Going forward with good content. 2-0. Orioles 6, Red Sox 5, Royals 5, and Baltimore. Red Sox 4, Blue Jays 2 in Toronto. 2-0 from the stretch.
The 2-0.
At the bottom, 3-0. On deck, guys, is Aaron Judge, 294, 4 runs, 10 RBIs driven in. He's on deck. Rays 5, Indians 2 in Tampa. 3-0. And that'll be foul ball to left, 3-1. Athletics 3, Rangers nothing in Texas. 3-1. At the bottom, 3-2.
Can't connect 3-2.
Hey boys,
3 balls, 2 strikes, counted up and sat.
Right here, that's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that'll be, and that will be, yeah, that will be foul ball to left, 3-2.
Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
And then this one, guys, is fly ball center field. We're gonna base back and get a little thread. Makes a really nice catch. 1 out for the Yankees. Here comes Aaron Judge. Struck out, grounded out, 0 for 2. Reds 6. Braves 2 in Cincinnati. Get it up there, guys. We get about 5 likes. Get it up there. My content's always pretty hot. My highest likes is the kickoff this year of 2021 is 29. Second place views right now on that board is, like I said, 95 views. First place views for a long time is 113. It really is. So, welcome back, Connor. How you doing? So say, welcome back, Connor.
And it's a ball.
Good to see you back in the chat, buddy. 1 and 2. I still have not seen the cell. That's a strikeout. Second out for the Yankees. Still striking out my Matthew Boyd.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count.
Trying to get a little something to crack up on today, guys.
And when they're in that mode,
I'm like, there's a little sun warming up behind it. That's real nice.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. As with 2 away,
Close up top, 1 strike. Clint Frazier's 1 for 2, had a run and a single.
Tries for him so far.
Oh my.
The windup and the 0-1.
Up top, 0 and 2. The ball's 2 strikes. From the stretch.
Swing,
Another
this is a
big
breaking
strikeout.
ball, and that's how the
And the inning
comes
is
to an
over.
end. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it.
Game 1 in New York City. Go to top of the 8th. Yankees 3, Tigers nothing.
Chad Green has been summoned.
Due up next, guys, for the 20-9 Yankees to be Chad Green. Green making his 11th game appearance, 0-2 1-loss record. 2 saves, 4.50 around average, 10 strikeouts. Due up for the Tigers will be Harold Castro. 0-2 with 2 strikeouts. I think I wait too fast. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Well, you know what they say about eating real fast? You'll end up getting a little bit sick. As long as you don't have your ass eat normal. All you have to do is just slow down an inch. Attendance today, guys, 46,424. All I know is take your time. Don't rush any food you can have. You know, as long as you take your time and throw something else in. Trust me, that'd be ground ball to left center field, and that one is a single. A single for the Tigers. But did you have anything to drink today, Connor?
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off.
How to send a link? What's one, Channel Link? I'm talking about Channel Link or not exactly? Royals 8, Royals 5 in Baltimore. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio. Has 2 strikeouts, 0 for 2. You mind if I look it up? Mind if I look up your name real quick? Hold on. Give me a moment, buddy. I still be able to look up your name. But at first, nobody out. At the close to the middle, 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big round.
I don't think so. I mean, I still have Amazon, but I haven't gone back to it because of the stupid virus. It's really been about almost 1 full year already. Almost.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
It'll be real soon. Once it gets a little more extra clear, I may have a little bit of a chance. It's called Officer JJ Police Uploads. Hold up a minute. I'll look it up in a second. 1-1.
Fastball
The bottom, 2-1.
as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That's why I do the police uploads. Hold on. Officer JJ Police. Hold on.
Trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 from the stretch. At the bottom, 2-2. Ball's 2 strikes. Reds 9, Braves 2 in Cincinnati. It's a...
In today's game, everybody's trying to work.
Okay, how many supporters do you have? What do you call it? Connor. It says you have 63.7, I think. I don't know if that's the one. He's on deck. Cubs 3, Pirates nothing in Cincinnati. Nationals 4, Brewers 2 in Milwaukee. 3-2. And that's a foul ball to right, 3-2. I'm not 100% sure if it's almost the right one. Hey, what's up, Tupac? How are you this morning?
Payoff pitch one more time.
To the right, strikeout. Let's down for the Tigers. I can double check, my man. How you been today, Tupac?
So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Thought we have a little more of the good stuff thanks to last night. I can't complain today. Maybe a little more time coming out of work yesterday, but I'm hanging in there. To the right, 1-0. That'll bring up Austin Romine. We're walking the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 1. 2 for 13 with an average of 154. Run at first, 1 out. So anything interesting, Tupac? The bottom, 2-0. You can't get there much quicker than that, guys. Is that the one? And that's a fly ball center field. Runner is holding at first. Makes the catch, 2nd out for the Tigers. So is that you, Connor? Is that you? Oh, hold on. It says your construction site thief gets busted. Oh, okay. Okay. That's a lot at this point. so that's
coming.
nice.
Here it is.
I'll probably look at one of these
Well,
videos if I get a
it's
chance.
swinging strike.
Well, obviously,
Victor Reyes
somebody
for
was
2.
with the Owls
Run
last
at first
night.
for
This
2
entire
outs.
roster, they've showed up for the first game of this
So we'll see what
road
happens
trip and
there.
been absolutely boat race.
So you've actually, since you've been doing it a little over here, what do you think so
The
far?
0-1 pitch.
At the
There's
bottom,
a
1 and
fastball
1.
pretty close that
One
time,
ball,
but
1
ruled a
strike.
Ball, 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher.
63.7.